Hello. What's up?
Hey, I'm sorry for bothering you. I'm trying to get a little help out here. They got me and my wife come up here on a bus from Arkansas, and we had three layovers, or two layovers coming up here. It took us 3 days to get here, and we wasted some of our money that we had by having to buy food and stuff. And we got here broke. We couldn't even find a room. I'm trying to get a little help within 3 days without people.
Here you go, partner.
Yeah, I appreciate it, brother.
Have a good day. Oh, Glenn,
Hello. Hello, hello.
how you doing, man?
Oh, okay. It's turned hot and nasty here. Anyway, we're running the AC.
There we go.
It's going to be in the hundreds pretty much every day for the next 10 days, according to the weather dudes.
Yeah, that'll just be hot until September.
Yeah.
Well, about the only thing that changes for me at third level.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd it go? I believe. Let me make sure. I didn't write this down. I read about it, but I didn't fucking write it down. Like a dumbass.
Just a second
Okay.
here.
Yeah, I 4 points plus my Constitution. It makes me 6 points more, so now I'm sitting at 20 hit points.
Cool. Yeah, let's see. Third level. Yeah, you get second level spells.
Yeah.
And you get some more hit points. You say you're at 20?
I'm at 20 now. Yeah.
Okay.
And you might want to write this. Let me make sure I write it or I have this correct.
Okay.
I have to find mage armor. Real quick. Mage armor. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now my armor class is AC 13
Mm-hmm.
because that's 10 plus my dex.
Right.
And if I'm not ambushed, if I have it, the first thing I do is put it's a reactionary spell called Mage Armor on whenever
Mm-hmm.
there's a fight. All right. And when that happens, I'm at AC 16.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got it written down as 13/16. So,
Mm-hmm.
so if you get the drop on me, I'm at 13. But if there's the fight, I'm at 16. Okay, so that's all I have to do for going up to third level.
Yeah. Well, that was easy.
Yeah, Constantine's gonna have fucking, you know, a new rapier, and Roma's probably gonna have a chain shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So
Let's see. Third level. His sneak attack goes from an extra 1d6 to an extra 2d6. And he gets a couple extra fun things depending upon what type of roguish archetype he wants to choose. Be a thief or an assassin or arcane trickster, swashbuckler. That's always fun if you're a pirate.
mm-hmm. Yep.
Actually, Marvin did that. He had a pirate campaign one time,
Nice.
so for D&D, and everybody said R.
Well, do you know what a pirate's favorite letter is?
What?
No, I'm asking. Do you know?
No.
Well, most people think it's R, right? But a
Right.
pirate's first love is the sea.
Right. You betcha. Yeah.
I've always thought that was a nice joke.
Well, yeah.
Well, I'm in Amarillo, Texas,
Oh, goody.
and I get to pick up a load tonight at 11 o'clock in the evening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And any idea where you're going to be taking it?
Yes, I'm going to Laredo, Texas.
Going to Laredo, Texas. Okay.
Yeah, it's only 730 some odd miles from here.
Right. Yeah.
Constantine wrote me a few moments back that he would be here shortly.
Okay.
Anyways, I had a lot of fun charming the king.
Well, yeah.
And we have a guy
Mm-hmm.
chat asking if I made it to Amarillo by morning, and yes, I did.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The guy named JR. What's up, JR? Seraphin, Outlaw, Spearman, Hope. Man, we got all kinds of people watching D&D today. And tonight, during my trip to Laredo, I'm going to pass 100,000 miles driving for this pig.
Cool. Mm-hmm.
I thought so. So, what's blooming in the garden right now?
Oh, let's see. I'm harvesting tomatoes and eggplants and leeks and lettuce and baby greens. Uh, my pea pods have finally quit producing um, my sugar snap peas. They don't like the heat,
No, they don't.
but that and all the flowers are looking good that Gweth, you know, has out there, the cosmos and all them things.
Yep.
Let's see. Can't really think of anything too entertaining.
Well, that's why we have Kostya.
Well, yeah.
Hello. Sorry that I a little bit late, but I write to Bill about it that I will join soon. How's it going?
Pretty
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of background noise, Constantine.
Oh, sorry. I will fix it.
Sounds like a video game.
Yes, and
Yeah.
So was that Barbie's New Adventure?
what do you mean? I not saw that movie. I just saw Open Gamer. It's
Yeah.
yeah, we choose Open Gamer over Barbie.
Oh well. Oren's all pissed. Speaking of gamings, because the latest version of, I think it's Diablo, is all fucked up. And he and, well, thousands of other people ordered it in advance. And it's got like so many bugs in the software, it's virtually unplayable.
I don't know about Diablo. I buy in front Baldur's Gate. It's
Yeah.
huge D&D game.
Right, yeah.
I buy it and it's so bad on my PC that I didn't know how to fix it. But it's pre-release. Before that, I buy for my wife games for about Harry Potter's world, Hogwarts Legacy, and before pre-release version was awful and it's not work. I even think about turn back money, but in few days, in 3 days, they make first release for first bug fix, and she's happy and still playing that game. That's why I hope that with Baldur's Gate will be something similar.
Yeah.
Because on the stage it's have a small issues, a lot of small issues. But again, just a part of life. I just push my wife out. She's going to drink with her friends, and I can easy play D&D.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know too much. I was just telling Bill, you know, pretty boring around here. And my mother turns 95 on the 1st of August.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Mary.
And yeah, she said she went in for her checkup. I spoke with her, middle of the week there, and she was saying doctors are telling her she's doing great. You know, her health is just fine. Um,
And it's great.
mm-hmm.
Well, you got any third level stuff you want to do, Constantine?
Yeah, we just finished doing bills right before you logged on.
Mm. Oh, it's only 1d8 hit points and all other stuff. I not have spell to choose and all that stuff. That's why
Oh,
just
Mhm.
maybe I even think to prepare just in case new character if that will die
Mhm.
because that at least for me a little bit boring.
Yeah. Let's see. Third level
Yes,
for you.
it's
Your sneak attack goes from 1d6 to 2d6.
mm-hmm.
Uh, and you get to pick a roguish archetype, which will give you um,
uh,
essentially, depending upon which type you pick, you get different advantages.
I know that stuff, but I think about assassin, but I don't know how it's will work with your game.
Uh,
Uh,
uh, no, assassin's fine if you want to play one. Uh, let's see.
oh, just more damage using poison and that stuff.
Yeah, yeah, like I say, it says here if you pick assassin at third level, you get proficiency with a disguise kit and a poisoner's kit. Although you don't have one until you buy one. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. And it says
you,
here
you didn't
when
think
you get
about
the
maybe.
drop on your enemies, you roll with advantage. Um,
Yeah.
and so if you want to go that route, that's the what choosing assassin gets for you. Okay.
Yep.
What's your new hit point levels total?
+7. It's will be, it's I roll 4 on d8 and +3 for my constitution. It will be 29.
29, you say?
Yes, it's
Okie
29.
dokie.
I'd have thought you'd have gone arcane trickster.
It's
I did that
uh,
one time, and it's a lot of fun. Uh,
mm,
if you pick the right spells. Actually, I got more knowledge or more mileage out of throwing cantrips as an arcane trickster. Uh, you know,
yeah. I
but
know. I think about it, but a little bit tired. In my campaign, where I am DM,
yeah.
I have arcane trickster, and it's little bit annoying, man.
Mhm.
I just superstition against that class.
Right. Anyway, no. If
But
anyway,
okay, let's try arcane trickster. I know so many shenanigans with that stuff. That we'll
well,
see how it's going.
the arcane trickster. Let's see. You
I need to
let's see.
pick a
You
few.
get spells and cantrips off of the wizard
Yes,
uh, spell list.
but only illusion and charm.
Mhm. And
Ah,
your spell save is 8 plus your proficiency bonus and your intelligence modifier. and your spell attack modifier is your proficiency bonus and your intelligence.
And that's main issue why I not think about Arcane Trickster. Because my intelligence for beginning of that build is 0.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
okay.
Mm-hmm.
that's why I think about Assassin. Because main idea of the character is was John Wick. I
Mm-hmm.
want to catch pet and just kill everybody who try to even make any damage to that dog.
Mm-hmm.
It's what main idea of what I want that
Mm-hmm.
around the character, and I know that, and it's much easier because Arcane Trickster, it's like any
Mm-hmm.
multi class. It's it's bad in magic and it's bad in killing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just from my point of view. But again, it's just
Yeah.
for my point of view. That's
Well,
why
you're
nine
the
hit
one.
points.
You got to play him. So
Yeah. Like I say, it's
Yeah, I
it's
just prefer just stay assassin, and maybe later in campaign I switch to another character.
mm-hmm.
Probably druid. I want to play a little bit more druid. I like that character because he is tanky and can be a bear. If you can always be a human. If you can be a dragon, be a dragon. That's same stuff with
Mm-hmm.
druid. But on that stage, do you read Roma can join? He's stuck in hospital.
oh god, did he fall off his thing again?
No, he just recovered from surgery because he's told us last time that he needs some surgery that his hand restore properly.
Holy shit!
Mm.
Yes,
Right.
yes. That's why each time I complain about my scooter, I remember about people on mono wheels
Mm-hmm.
and a more. I think maybe I will buy more powerful scooter and remember that I fought twice for my scooter and it's not have any harm or damage, just few scratches, just because his maximum speeds it's around 15 kilometers. That shit can make much more, and that's why I understand. No,
Mm-hmm.
no, till I have at least a car around me that can protect me with airbag, belts, and all that stuff. No, 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 no.
Yeah.
Because before Roma, I see few, I know two people that go to hospital. And
Mm-hmm.
when I first time see Roma on that monoview, I said him about that. That I see a lot of people going to the hospital with that stuff. But he's
Mm-hmm.
first who break arms. Usually they break head. It's very unpleasant what I saw. Again, it's his choice. Uh,
All right. Well, since we're not going to have Roma, do you want to go cash in the head? We have a head.
Probably.
Of, we have a head of a king. We need to cash in.
Yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
probably I will buy in that place disguise kit and poisoning kit that I
Mm-hmm.
can poison a lot of people.
Yeah. Okay. And okay, let me grab my notes real quick. Last time, you guys, like you said, you killed King Shandar and cut his head off and headed back north. Okay. And
And I have possession of the key, and I'm going to get that destroyed when we get to the city.
Okay. And alrighty. Would one of you roll me a percentile real quick?
Why, certainly.
Yeah, since you're not driving, you can actually roll your own dice today.
Yes, 70.
Okay. Right. Okay. Well, like I said, you moved north on your way back to Elephant City. You ran into a column of cavalry that was pursuing the king. Showed him the head. And they will escort you back to the city. And let's see. Head for the palace. Right. Now, the reward that was posted for the for King Shandar, which you're now cashing in, is 50,000 gold pieces if he's dead and 150,000 if he's alive. Now, since there's, let's see, 46 guys left in your, say again?
43.
43, excuse me. 43 guys left in your troop. It works out to be slightly over 1,000 gold pieces ahead.
We do our job, but okay. At least we gave similar part, not less, because we're not officer. We are not in rank. And it is fine.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, one of you, the other of you with a calculator can figure out exact amounts. But the princess is glad that you killed him and that the war is over. However, she is less than happy that her city has lost its monopoly on elephants. And
I'm sorry. Do you hear me?
anyway, sorry, just checking a couple of other things. The your combat or your unit is no longer really combat effective, but you still have a contract with them till the end of the summer. And also a number of the tribal elders from the lemur folk have come with you, and they wanted to see about her keeping all of the people out of their jungle and file a protest. And, well, basically they blew them off. The lemur are not happy. They are going back to the jungle, grumbling.
Okay, we can do all.
And they're going to throw a big party celebrating King Shandar's death. Unfortunately, you guys don't
Noble enough.
no, not to mention there it was actually your unit that got her brother elephants, and she remembers this. You guys have been ordered more or less immediately after they hand you your money to escort a group of slaves down to the elephant breeding farm and have them rebuild the docks and provide security for them while they're doing so. Once the docks are done, they're going to ship some elephant handlers and other people by sea and not try and march them through the jungle. And you will be basically guarding elephants the rest of the summer, in theory.
Yeah.
Anyway, would one of you roll me a percentile?
90.
A 9?
90.
Okay, 90. Okay, well then, they're going to hand you
Can you guys hear me?
I hear
can
you
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before the lemur guy leaves, I want to give him a longbow.
Yeah. Okay.
Just for tell him, hey, the queen might not fucking understand, and appreciate you guys' help, but I sure do.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ever need someone to, come and cast a spell for you, look me up. I'll do it for free.
Okay.
Here's a token of my appreciation.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, the lemur is going to, when you tell him this, thank you for the present and say he'll get back to you in about 2 days on that favor thing.
Okay. Fucking putting us on guard duty.
Anyway, you have no random encounters. You travel half a day south from the capital, guarding 200 slaves and a couple of wagon loads of tools.
Okay. We might need to pay 1,000 per character, like I understand.
1,162 gold and 16 silver.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And
Unfortunately, you're out in the jungle and there's no place to spend it at the moment.
Right. And another thing I wanted to do before we left was get the diamond key dispelled.
Unfortunately, you do not have the option to do that
Why is that?
because you were ordered to leave the goddamn capital or they will execute you for disobeying orders. They gave you your money and immediately sent you south with slaves.
Okay.
this new
This has
task.
nothing to do with you personally. It's the fact that the people in charge are playing politics.
Okay.
It
Well, they don't.
happens to mercenaries.
Right. They don't have the key, so.
They don't have the key. You have the key.
Yeah.
You just, since they were officially grateful, but they really weren't all that happy with the commander of your unit, and by extension, you guys. They paid you, cheered you in court, and then told you to go and get on guard duty and try not to cost them more money.
We win war for them.
Yep.
We had absolutely nothing to do with the fucking elephant theft.
Yeah. And one more stuff. She wins the war. And who will inherit that kingdom they left without king?
She
And
will.
it's I don't think so.
She's occupying his capital city right now.
Yeah.
Do you think his nobles will be happy with that?
I don't know about that, but that depends on what kind of a deal she makes.
Oh, maybe. We'll see. But again, it's bad story from beginning, and it's not end at all, even close.
Yeah.
But again, we're going to protect elephants.
Yep. Right. Well, you have no random encounters on the way there. And if one of you would give me a percentile for the first day you're guarding the place, the slaves are rebuilding the damage that the lemurs and the cat people did while the people from the city of Burgess stole elephants. Anyway, percentile, please.
It's Bill, your turn or mine?
Your turn.
37. 37.
Okay. Well then. On the first day, you are guarding the elephant farm. The 3 leopard people that were with you when you went down to the old ruin and killed the king,
Yeah.
are going to show up where you guys are personally to talk to you. And they're going to tell you that they let you go down through their jungle and kill the bad guy, and then they let you go back north again. And they promised they wouldn't interfere with any of that. But you're back here again. Therefore, out of politeness, they've come to like tell you to leave. This is their jungle. They don't want your kind here.
Uh, I'm sorry, but how long Elephant Farm was here? If it's just so old elephant farm that everybody knows that it's monopoly on elephants, elephants grows 110 years, 10, 20, 30 years. It's
This elephant farm has been here for about 150 years. However, the cat people believe that their ancestors were here long before that.
oh, it's hard to solve that puzzle.
I've got an idea.
Yeah.
I don't really want to be on watch anymore. These guys over here, these slaves, they really don't want to be slaves anymore.
Yeah.
You know, how good are you guys at like staging shit? You know, we can give you what we want, we can get what we want, or we can give you what you want, we can get what we want. And you know, I know a couple of villages that need new people. These slaves over here would do nicely for that. Because we're kind of getting fucked over by our employees right now, and we'd like to make a fast fade. Can we make it look like there's a massacre?
They don't see why not. Although it would be difficult to leave dead bodies laying around unless.
Oh no, you're cannibals, right? We just spread a bunch of blood everywhere. I can make fake blood.
Okay. First off, they're not all that thrilled about eating people.
No, you don't have to eat
Humans
anybody.
Taste awful. They're not cannibals. They eat deer and pigs and things.
Right. You're not going to have to eat anybody. We just make it look like you took everybody into the jungle.
Right.
We leave. You got, some freed slaves that are going to go fill out these tribes that just got fucking that shit kicked out of them.
Right. Would you be so kind as to throw a persuasion check for me?
All right. That will be charisma +3 +2 since that's one of my skills. So that's +5. Ooh, natural 19 +5.
Okay.
24.
They like this idea. However, they have a couple of mild conditions. Number one, the first village you hit is still too close.
Okay, we don't.
More than happy to help in this endeavor if your freed slaves would take all the women and children left in that village and go and live in the next village over.
Well, how about the third village over, since the next village over is the fucking lizard men?
Whichever of them you want to dump these interloping humans out of their jungle on, they're happy.
Sounds like a great plan.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to have to get out of this kingdom without being seen, which I think we can probably do through the jungle.
Well, yeah. Now, can you talk the rest of your unit into doing this? Or is it just going to be you three and the slaves? Because they're talking to you guys personally, not the commander.
Well, he's actually the, like, what, fourth commander we've had since all the others have died?
Well, yes. And he ain't too thrilled about the employment at the moment anyway.
Probably won't be too hard to talk him into it.
Probably not.
Let's go see him.
Okay. Well, then, you're going to, like, say hi, tell him that the locals ain't happy with our presence, and between the two of them, you've got a plan. So, if you would be so kind as to hit me with another persuasion check.
15 plus 5 is a 20.
Okay. Gotcha. Everybody's adding amendments to this. The the commander likes the idea in theory, but this unit was originally made up of about half of a tribal barbarians and half foreigners, and they've suffered enough losses. They'll go back to the tribe rich, but it will be weakened. So, to help out the tribe in general, he's more than happy to have the unit desert in mass with the slaves, but he wants to take what few remaining elephants haven't been stolen or run off from this farm with you back to his nomad tribe and be the first bunch of barbarians with elephants out there and really show them city folks.
We have to separate from these guys as quickly as we can. Okay.
By the way, that means what they have like in residence after all of the previous bullshit here. There are 6 cows, 4 of which have calves with them, and 2 of the calves are bulls. So, in theory, if you take them, they'll be able to breed more elephants later. However, you're now going to, with the help of the cat people, stage a massacre and go off into the jungle and hide the trail of 243 people and a bunch of elephants.
Yep.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. Well, let's just see about this. If we want to get out of here without being seen, what is our best?
Well, first
We're
thing
going to
we've got
have
to do.
Yeah, you're going to have to retrace your steps down past the villages you've previously attacked. And then from the third most village, you guys turn and head north along the foothills of the mountain range. And that would be And that would be, looks like about 6 days heading southeast and 5 days heading more or less straight north. Will get you out of the jungle, and you will be a fair distance away from the city once you leave the jungle. In theory,
Right.
you might be able to pull this off.
And let me tell you how we're going to steal the elephants.
Let's hear it.
We're going to reduce their size and put them on a tensor floating disk.
You're going to shrink a bunch of elephants
Yes.
and float them out of here.
Right.
Right.
People will
Okay.
think somebody came by sea and took them.
Right.
It's happened before.
Well, yes. One of the reasons it was so successful was when the princess first besieged the city. Most of the Navy loaded up their wives and children and anybody else who wanted to bribe their way in, plus robbed a few warehouses, and then they all sailed away. We're not sure where they went, but there really isn't anybody guarding this coastline. Pirates should be showing up eventually, you know.
Yep.
Okay. Now, you're talking about full-grown elephant cows and half-grown calves. If you reduce this elephant, it's an India elephant, you're still talking, what, a couple of ton? Can you float that much?
Let me see.
I don't know if there's a weight limit or not.
Probably is.
And as far as the calves, they're going to be half that much anyway.
Tensor's floating disk.
Mm-hmm.
ST. There's a lot of S spells. 500 pounds.
Okay.
But luckily, we have Google, and we don't have to go on guesses for how much does an elephant weigh.
Right. I have no idea. I know they're big.
Yeah.
I think about few tons, but again.
Mm-hmm.
Again, strange stuff. If we talk about Indian. Oh, unfortunately, we don't have Druid or somebody who can cast Pass without trace. It was much easier. You have
Okay. Asian elephants weigh 6,000 pounds.
Okay.
The males are bigger.
Right.
But the females weigh 6,000 and the males weigh 8,800. So that's well over the weight limit of the tensor's floating
disk. Do we
disk.
have any Druid in their ranks or in our ranks?
No, we have a few clerics. You guys. And the lemurs. You guys need to contact the lemurs. The lemurs elders can throw druid spells.
Oh, that's exactly what we need. Or we need natural cleric. If we have natural cleric, they can too cast Pass without trace.
Mm-hmm.
And that means our elephant and our people will not leave any trace, and they can be find even with trace, even with magic. Like I remember, Pass without trace.
Okay, Pass Without Trace is a third level or is a second level druid spell.
Yes.
Lemur folk tribal elders can throw up to third level druid spells. They only get a couple of those a day. I believe they get 4 second level and 4 first level. So, and there are 3 elders with the tribe of lemurs that you guys have been in contact with.
It will be more than enough to fulfill our issue and fix our trouble without the shenanigans with small elephants. We can just hide them, that nobody can trace them.
Right.
That'll let us hide all this everybody anyways. So it's a better option.
Okay. Well,
We need something to roll for that, or just prepare for somebody can. Oh, I have one more question. Do we have any body from Queen's Court that must control us, or they just send us with that task and stay without any supervision?
oh, let's see.
Because if you have supervisor, he must be dead.
Right. Okay. Okay, well, they sent along several overseers with the slaves and a couple of carpenter specialists to like supervise things. Those guys did not like the idea of deserting and we're going to like throw a monkey wrench into the works. But when you told the slaves that, they pretty much killed all of the foremen. So if you want some bodies, you got like 4 or 5 available, not in very good shape.
No, we don't need it. Yeah,
Perfect.
that's exactly.
The slaves will then spend the day trying to make the place look like there's been a massacre. I will need a percentile for the following day.
Okay. My turn.
Okay.
76.
Okay. You have no random encounters, but you have an automatic encounter. The lemurs came back on the second day to tell you that they're real sorry about this, but if you don't get out of their jungle, they're going to kill all of you.
Right. Well, we got a plan for that because the cats are the same. The cats feel the same way.
We are in process.
Right. Anyway,
do I need to do another persuasion check?
Yes, but you don't have to roll very high.
Okay. Let's see about that. Another 19.
Okay.
24. They're very persuaded.
Yep. They rolled a 2. And they get a +2 on top of that. So they have a 4. So they were easy to talk into it. And unlike the other people around here, They weren't adding or subtracting anything to the deal. You just said, look, we're all going to leave, but we need you guys to like do a cast some druid spells. And they were like, oh, that's easy. We can do this.
Yeah.
So they have agreed to like help you and I'm not even sure how the hell to roll for this. I guess it would be like a performance check, wouldn't it?
Nature or performance, I don't know.
Well, to see how well you do at setting up, staging your,
Well, wouldn't it be a persuasion check?
No, because you're not actually persuading people. You're just setting it up and leaving, and they get to see what's left.
Okay.
It's like you're the stage hands getting ready for opening night, but you're not going to be the actors. You just set everything up and try to get the furniture on the marks where it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Anyway, if somebody wants to roll that for me,
Go for it,
27.
Constantine.
Performance. It's plus charisma. Okay. I roll 10 plus my what I have in charisma. I have plus 4. No, in charisma plus 3. It's 13.
okay. So
I not have any pluses in performance. No.
Me neither.
Yep.
1 second. I will. No. Assassins have proficiency with poison and no. In disguise.
Yep. You'll have to get those when you get back to civilization and out of the jungle.
If I'd have had my bard, we could have done something, but, well, that's a different game.
Yeah.
Anyway, you set everything up, and then you, the cavalry, 200 slaves, and let's see, that would be
A bunch of lemurs and cats.
a bunch of lemurs and cats, and 10 elephants of various stages of maturity. And you are now trundling southeast through the jungle. And I will need a percentile for your trundle through the jungle.
49.
Okay, you have no random encounters, and you have arrived at the vicinity of the first village after basically 2 days of uneventful travel.
Mm-hmm.
And you the Leopard Men scouts have come back and they have told you that the village looks to be mostly burned down, but a lot of the warriors that weren't there originally, that were up north, have come back. So you've got women and children and warriors here. So
Well, let's go talk to him.
okay. Well, your commander is going to ride out with a heavily armed escort to have a parley with these guys. Okay. He has rolled a 19 plus 3. And the head warrior, they haven't elected a new witch doctor yet, rolled a 15 plus 1 on his wisdom check. So your commander has actually talked the village in mass into coming with you rather than fighting you.
Oh, we have a whole bunch of civilian on our neck.
You have now acquired an additional 140 people altogether. They will gather up what possessions they can take with them in backpacks, along with all of their blowguns and poison darts and spears, and head out to get a new village, a better village than this one.
At least easier to defend.
Yeah.
The place we're going was pretty hard nut to crack compared to this place. So, of course, you're going to have to do some rebuilding when you get there.
More than likely.
Considering we collapsed the first fucking couple of layers of caverns.
There were 5 stories underground. You collapsed the top 2 and part of the third one. So, yeah, they'll need to do some rebuilding. And for that matter, the 4th and 5th level, while not being collapsed, did take some structural damage,
Right.
But that's not your problem, since you don't plan on living there.
Nope.
Okay. Well,
what do we need to roll?
It will be, from here, it was another day to the Lizard Man village, and then 2 days to the one at the ravine. So
why don't we just bypass the Lizard Men?
Just bypass the Lizard Men. Then we'll basically be doing 3 days worth of travel. Roll me a percentile to see if there's any
78.
Okay, you have made it to the village at the gorge, which after you left, I've done nothing because I assumed you were never coming back here. And at this point in time, as your DM, I gotta like figure out what's left and what the villagers are working with.
Does it
Uh,
does it does it really
before
matter?
you can do the original parlay and see if they're going to be friendly or if they want to fight you. But if they fight, I will have to close it down here for the day and, well, do a bunch of DM rolls to figure out what's going on next, if you
Yeah,
understand. Uh,
it's happening, but unexpected.
anyway,
All right.
your commander will do a parlay. And
can I be along for that?
yes, you may.
All right. I need to roll 2 20-siders first before this parlay.
I was going to ask if you wanted to, like, perhaps do some sort of portent thingy.
Yeah, we have a. Let me show you what I rolled. Turn the camera back on. Come on, camera. Turn back on. Do you see my 20-siders?
Uh-huh.
I have a natural 20 and a natural 1.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Right.
We're going to use that natural 20 on our persuasion.
Okay.
And I have a +5.
Right.
I don't think you could get more extreme with 2 dice.
No, not really. Okay. Well,
Hell,
in
might as well
theory,
just
if
use
they
it.
roll a natural 20, they won't be
Well,
persuaded.
how about this? How about this? We'll just use both those portents. Ours is 20.
You're going to
Theirs is a.
use the natural 20 for your commander and the
Mhm.
1 for their chief.
Right.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Right. Okay.
Yep.
And they have decided that, yes, they need help. They want a bunch of new fighters.
Yes, that important is important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There is a dispute that has arisen between the chief of the first village and the chief of the third village as to who is to be in charge of the new unified
Glenn.
village. Yeah.
Glenn, you just told us they hadn't elected a new chief yet.
They have what?
You just told us they had not elected a new chief yet of the first village.
No, but there is a head of the tribal warriors.
Okay.
They have not elected a witch doctor, is what I said.
Oh, okay.
However,
That's
both
not our
of these
problem.
guys want to be the new guy in charge. And they have decided to settle it the traditional way and fight each other to see who gets to be in charge.
Right. And we're leaving.
You are invited to stay and watch the duel and have a big feast afterwards.
Well, we're leaving our company. If the company wants to stay, our fucking 3 of us. The 3 of us are going.
Yeah. No, your commander has decided that big parties and feasts of people that we knew for certain do, like, sacrifices to giant crocodiles and snakes and whatnot. Being their guest for dinner, he's not sure if they were going to, like, eat you guys or feed you guys, and he doesn't want to find out. So he very politely told them that, sure, just have to do a few things to get ready. He then immediately ordered everybody to mount up and boogie. We are leaving the slaves, the guys from the first village, and the guys from the third village at the third village. And we are now heading north.
Your turn to roll, Constantine.
With our elephants.
Oh, 66.
Okay. And the lemur are going to, like, head back home at this point. The cat people are going to, like, give you their goodbyes, although they are probably going to be, like, following you to make sure you leave. And it will just be you guys heading north.
Okay.
And you said you rolled a 66 for the first
Yes.
day.
All right. 2 more 20-siders since I used the last 2. That's 18 and a 19.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. Percentile 32.
All right. You have no random encounters on the second day of your northern journey. Roll for the third day.
55.
Okie doke. And on your third day, you have no random encounters, but you do find a tower made out of adamantium out in the middle of the jungle. It's about 8 stories in height. And it is completely featureless. No doors, no windows, no seams of any kind. It looks as though it was all cast as one chunk.
We
You wish
still
to
have.
investigate.
I don't know. We wish to investigate.
Yeah, we could take a ride with the broom around it and see if there's any way in on top.
Okay. We do that.
Okay. Perception checks.
Oh, excuse me, 12, not 13. I subtract 1.
A row is 7, but with my pluses, it's perception because I persuasion plus 5.
We both have 12s.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
9. I have 9.
Okay.
I thought you said you got a +5.
Not. It's persuasion plus 5.
Oh, okay.
It's a little bit different. I not
Oh.
take proficiency in it, but probably I need to when I have next time added something to proficiency.
Okay. Well, when you fly up to the top of the tower,
Not landing, just looking.
just looking, there is a person on top of the tower. This is one of the elephant-headed humanoid people. They are listed in Mordenkainen's
Oh, I know
Monsters
that.
of the Universe. This one happens to be a female. She's wearing a black dress with silver accents in it. And seems to be juggling daggers. Also silver when you fly by. She will wave at you with one hand, using her trunk in the other hand to keep the juggling pattern going, and wave at you to land.
Should we land? Because if we don't, she's going to fucking pick us off this broom. What do you think, Costine?
Yeah, we need to talk. I don't know, because it's very expensive place. That means somebody can who owns it can mess up with us. Very easy.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go land and talk to her.
She will greet you in a very, very old dialect of Elven.
Okay, that's fine. I can understand that.
And she's interested in, well, what you're doing in her jungle.
We don't know that jungle owned by somebody.
We're just passing through. We're on our way home from the war.
There's been a war?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of them, my lady.
Oh, there always has been. She compliments you on your elephants.
Why, thank you.
And asks if you would be interested in selling your magic broom. She's very interested in magic items.
Unfortunately, we really need that broom too.
Oh, that's too bad.
But if you're interested in magic items, we're adventurers, and from time to time we come across things we can't use.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any means of being contacted when we're not close if you wish to purchase something else from us?
Or we need to find something for you if you know where it's exactly hidden, but we need to just
Mm-hmm.
take it for you.
Mm-hmm.
We can do something like that.
Because, like we said, we just finished one job and we're looking for another.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, she doesn't have anything that she would be, that she's searching for, but if you can find other magic items that you wish to sell, then yes, she will give you a means of contacting her.
Mhm.
And
You again drive at night, Bill.
mhm,
Yeah, I'm going to drive all night. So as soon as we're done, I'm going to sleep.
I totally
mhm,
understand it. I understand that it can be pretty hard. It's I'm on vacation, that I'm only managing that he's just fine with his life. 10 days.
mhm,
Oh, it's a lesson.
mhm. Anyway, she will tuck the daggers into her sleeves and reach behind her ear and bring forth a coin.
Hmm.
Um, the coin is made out of, well, adamantium, and it has stamped on it a bat. And she
Mm-hmm.
tells you that this is a magic coin. If you wish to contact her, you give the coin a short message, 20 words or less, and a drop of blood, and it will fly here and deliver the message to me.
Okay. I'll take out an empty pouch, a
Mm-hmm.
small empty pouch, put the coin in the pouch all by itself with no other coins.
Okay.
Yep.
Or anything else for that matter, and tell her we will certainly contact her the next time we have a magic item for sale.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do you just buy magic items, or do you have anything for sale here?
She collects magic items.
Oh, okay. So you
Mm-hmm.
don't sell them; you just collect them. Got it.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks a lot. We'll be in touch. And let's get back on the room and leave
Till we're alive. Yep.
before we get fucking killed.
Yep. All righty. That is your encounter on the third day. And if you would be so kind as to roll me a percentile for the fourth day's travel north.
Okay. I got the even days. 44.
Okay. Once again, you do not have any encounters during the fourth day. Roll for fifth day.
47.
37.
47, but.
Oh, 47. Okay. Then you have hit the northern edge of the jungle. You are right on the edge of the territory controlled by the city of Tiger Pass. And back in civilized territory.
Hooray! How to avoid country from which we deserted last time.
Yep. Anyway, I'm just from here to where your nomads want to go. 1, 2, 3. Would be 9 days by horseback, assuming you don't have any problems along the way.
Well, Constantine, what do you think about splitting off from this merry band of targets? I've always wanted to go to the city of Tiger Pass. How about you?
I'm totally agree with you.
All right.
Okie dokie. And are we going to just kind of quietly head off, or are we going to try and sneak out of the camp in the middle of the night, volunteer for scouting duty in the morning, and as soon as you're ahead of the column, take a right? How exactly are we leaving this merry band of targets?
I think the scouting option sounds pretty good.
Okay, so you're going to wait until morning and then volunteer for scouting duty. After all, we're riding dogs. They can scent things.
Right.
Right. Okay. Just for laughs, I'm going to have you roll. What would this one be? Probably stealth.
Okay. I need to roll it.
Actually,
I have +7 to stealth. That's why I want to roll it.
I was going to say, actually, give us a deception, one or the whoever's volunteering, to tell them that you guys want to do scouting duty. And then
I have +5 on deception, and I roll 17. 22.
Okay. They believe you. They tell you to get out in front. Give me a stealth check. That one's kind of perfunctory, but
14 plus 8. It's total 22.
okay. So,
Because I have proficiency in deception, intimidation, persuasion, sleight of hand, and stealth. But I don't have in, and I understand that I need to use some in perception.
Okay. So you and Bill and Roman volunteered for scouting duty, rode a couple of miles out front, and then booked.
Right.
Yes.
And you are now heading towards the city of Tiger Pass. I will need a couple of percentiles to get you there.
60. 60.
Okay. You have no encounters on the first day that you've left your unit.
2 more 20-siders. We have a 1 and a 17 for our latest portents. And percentile to get there, we have a 1.
Oh, goody. A 1.
Mm-hmm. And the fucking sick thing is I was just thinking, man, I wish we'd roll a fucking random encounter.
You got one.
Got it. I like random encounters. I'm weird. I know.
Why not? It can be funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. And you are about 2 hours away from the city when you have a random encounter. And it's somebody you've met before. You
Okay.
come riding down the road, and when you get close, you'll see you're overcoming someone with a small cart who, when they see you, stops the cart and whips out an easel with a presentation board on it. And when you get close enough,
It's the rat guy.
it's the rat. And he starts to sell you snake oil and then recognizes you and says, "Oh, guy."
Snake oil, we already leave jungle. For what you want that we buy snake oil?
Well, I got to cover expenses, you know.
Did you deliver our message?
Not exactly, but he's working on it. He's found out where they are. By the way, you guys sent him completely to the wrong town.
No. You won't say that you trick us and not deliver our message for what we pay.
Anyway, he assures you that they're not there anymore, and that the gnomish girls that you're talking about are in the city of Tiger Pass. He's headed that way now. And, you know, if he'd have known how much travel this delivery would have entailed, he would have charged you guys more money.
Well, I'm sure glad I put that spell on you. We'll just tag along with you till we get within sight of where the gnome ladies are.
Okay.
Then I'll use my scrying ability and watch what you do.
Mm-hmm.
We don't
He
want them
is-
to.
He is outraged that you do not trust him. And he was actually telling the truth this time. Or at least that's what he says to you. You can do an insight check if you want.
Nah, we believe he's lying anyways. So,
Well, the bad part is he's actually telling the truth this time.
well, then I'll be then I'll be mistaken. Sorry.
It's probably one of the first times in his life.
Because he's carries that curse.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's follow him in, or let's all go into the city then.
Yeah. And he will ask for a few directions and end up in front of this really glitzy looking gnomish fast food restaurant. You know the one you saw up by the bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's 4 times as big.
Oh my.
Oh.
And
They grow
it's
in
not an
business.
old building that they converted. This is apparently a new building that's just been constructed. And there's like grand opening signs and all that.
In you go, rat boy.
Okay, he's working on it.
And let's stand around the corner out of sight.
Okay.
Is there a street urchin around?
Oh, a number of them. Do you wish to converse with one?
Yes, I pull out a copper and said, "Who wants to earn a copper?"
Ah. You got 8 of them.
All right. Now, those ladies in there, the gnomish ladies, they are thieves. They use potions in their food to get people to bring them stuff. Could you go tell that to the Thieves Guild?
Sure they can.
There you go, son. There's another
By the way, your rodent has tried to go in the front door and found out that they don't let rats in their restaurant. And then he's gone around back, and there's apparently a security construct back there. It's well, it's about 7.5 foot tall, bipedal, but it's got 4 arms, and really successful in sneaking past this guy and in the back door.
Well, good for him. Let's
Yeah.
get out of here.
What, you're not going to watch the show?
Oh, hell no.
You're
They're going to
just-
have They've got stink oil and they've got fucking the Thieves Guild. I think our work here is done.
Okie dokie.
Fucking hit me with a love charm. Fucking bitch.
Right. Okay. Well.
Oh, God save them.
Right. And right. Well, your rat's not doing well, although you are unaware of these things. And when you guys decide to bail from this place, you will make it about 2 blocks. And then, like he's waiting for you, there's this old blind trifling, soothsayer. And he will say, "Now you've seen it."
See
And
what?
towards in the direction of the restaurant. And he says, "Well, the beginning of the apocalypse."
Which kind of apocalypse? Corporate world? Megacorp?
He assures you that the fast food restaurants will destroy civilization.
Okay. Well, we've got a rat on the job right now.
Right. Okay.
And it's perfect. I'm sorry, but it's really funny.
Okay. Right. And when you tell him that, he will sadly shake his head and say he's pretty sure you're going to need a plan B. And then he will turn and walk off.
Okay.
He didn't know it. We already have a plan B. That's the Thieves Guild. But anyways.
Yep. All righty. Well then, this is your random encounter for the day. It's about sundown, and you are in a big city.
Well, let's go to the fanciest looking cathedral in the city.
Say that one again, Bill.
Let's go to the fanciest looking cathedral in the city.
Okay. And let's see what that would be. Oddly enough, it's not one of the
if not cathedral,
and it's not the one of the gods from the west of the mountains. It's a temple to the to one of the eastern gods from across the mountains in the Silklands. Shingdai, the god of the east, to be specific.
Okay.
And there is a Chinaman there. Reminds you, of course, of the general and his men that gave you the offer of employment if you were looking for it later.
Right.
And this fellow will, the cleric will greet you and ask if you're here for enlightenment.
Yeah, maybe, we don't know about that, but what we are here for is, I'll pull out the diamond key to dispel this thing.
Mm-hmm. And he will see about consecrating it, whatever the hell the name of that spell is in 5th edition. Anyway.
Well, I don't know. Really, that's why in 5th edition usually we use Magic Guild for the spell stuff. Because
yeah.
they have protect from good and evil and so on, but
Yeah.
that it's evil stuff. It's just a key.
Okay, well, maybe we ought to go to the Magic Guilds then.
No, actually, this one, he can do a banishment spell on it. And basically send it back to its plane of origin, which is actually not this one.
If he can do that, it will be nice.
So,
well, if we do that, somebody can use it still. And apparently, if this thing gets out, it'll start the apocalypse.
Then Magic Guild that can dispel it.
Well, the other option is to have a jeweler break the diamond, and while the cleric hits it with a dispel magic. Most magic items, if you destroy the thing physically, demagic anyway. The dispel magic would just be, well, kind of an extra.
That sounds like a good plan.
So he will contact a jeweler and have him bring his diamond cutting accoutrements and take care of it for you.
Okay. Of course, we will make an appropriate donation to the cleric.
All righty.
We think 50 apiece.
And
Constantine, do you think 50 gold apiece? For 150 gold, would that be appropriate?
I think it's enough because we make a favor not only for us but for civilization, and I don't think it's a big trouble if we pay not whole money of the world.
Okay. And since you're back in civilization, you can pick up poisoners and disguise kits.
Yes.
They are listed in the player's handbooks. So, for prices and whatnot.
And this is probably a good place to break off.
Actually, it wouldn't be bad. You can we can
We
fold it
haven't,
up.
yeah, we haven't decided where we're going to go next, and we don't have Roma this week, so.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was going to be. Well, actually, that was going to be my next question. Was where you headed next? You could see if anybody in this city is hiring mercenaries, or you can go back to Merktown where you started all this and get a job from the exiled Chinese general. He said he was looking to hire an army.
Well, we will figure that out when we have Roma next week.
Right. Sounds like a good plan to me.
Yeah.
And you guys have a good weekend.
You too.
Yeah. I was telling Bill, it's turned hot here. Kathleen and I are planning on mostly just hanging out in the AC this weekend. But anyway, Bill, drive careful. There's a lot of idiots out on the road.
Yeah.
And I'll talk to you guys next Saturday.
Sure. Hope we not have any issues and can visit. Hope Roma will be fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you for good game.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Bye-bye.
Talk to you. Bye-bye. Hello, Bill. Sleep well. Talk to you when you will be fine. Bye-bye.